Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to the Healing Path. I'm Dreamseer 444. So I'm here to do the reading for Sag and those with Sagittarius placements. Some of you may be cross-watching. You may be dealing with the Sag and you're wanting to see what's going on. So some of this may apply, some of it will not, all right? Because this is general, so it can't possibly be everyone's message, all right? So Sag, I saw like somebody here being confused. I don't know, it's like somebody's watching you with a fake account and they have no idea. Look, it says fake apology. I already saw a fake account. Now you have fake apology. Somebody's like watching Sag, or somebody's watching a Sagittarius, and I don't know what it is that has this person confused. Someone could be on drugs really heavy here. Look, all those pills. Somebody pops pills and do all kind of weird stuff. Somebody could be getting investigated too. I'm hearing something about on the job, or somebody says already knowing the tea. See, somebody already knows the truth about what someone is doing, that someone has a drug problem. Maybe someone is being outed at work or in the family or something, but somebody already knows that someone has a problem here. There's also someone here who's like trying to fulfill some weird fantasy, or maybe somebody saw you as a fantasy, I'm sorry, Sage, that they wanted to, you know, just get their get their fantasy fulfilled, sow their oats with you, okay? Someone who's very insecure, someone who, you know, this is someone, they get an ego boost. If you give this person a chance, or if you slept with this person, it would have given them an ego boost here, because someone is very insecure about themselves. So yeah, but I feel like for a lot of you, Sag, you're not doing it because you're tired of somebody's ways. Look, she looks strung out high or something. Somebody here is washed up is what I'm getting here. Okay, so let's see, Sag, what else is going on here in Sag's energy? I haven't even gotten started yet. So somebody tried to hide some evidence in the trash. Wow, burning evidence in the reverse and trash, throwing it away, getting rid of it. I feel like somebody tried to burn it. The private relationship was showing earlier. It was coming out in the reverse. I'm going to touch on that for a minute since it wants to pop out. So somebody was trying to hide some evidence, maybe trying to burn it. Maybe it didn't. Maybe they weren't able to. Maybe this is what someone was trying to do. So maybe they just decided, hey, I'll throw it in the trash, get rid of it, toss it out. It could have something to do with a private relationship that someone was having. And now, someone could be burning. Or it's just a matter of them, you know, trying to hide some evidence about a private relationship. Now, private relationship, when I first was meditating on Sagittarius' energy, private relationship was coming out in the reverse, which means that there is something that is no longer hidden. It's coming out to the light about who someone was dealing with, who they were in a relationship with, what was going on here, no matter how much they try to hide it. Maybe the private relationship that they had with someone else is trash, you know. They're throwing it away. They're getting rid of it. If that's not the case, Sag, you could be being very direct about a relationship with someone and letting someone know it's not going to be secret. It's not going to be hidden. It's not going to be what you think it is. Because like I said, somebody has been watching another person on fake accounts and they're confused. Okay? You could have saw something online and been like, okay, what is this? You know, it could have been revealed to you that someone was in a private relationship and someone was trying to hide that. Or someone's watching you and they're confused about what your moves are, what you got going on, something like that. Whatever it is, somebody's in some type of depression here. Something someone doesn't want to see, something someone doesn't want to hear. All right? So looks like someone is realizing that either they were dealing with someone who was already in a private relationship, or they are the private relationship and someone just is not willing to accept that. Someone could have gotten duped here, because someone may have made someone a promise to be with them. Look at these two. Like, you made me a promise and you still making me a private relationship. Someone doesn't want to hear that. Okay? So like I said, some of you could be, this could be you. I mean, you could be feeling down that someone is trying to keep you private, keep you hidden, okay? But I feel like you're not going for it, Sag, okay? Or someone's not going for it with you. Tell me more about what's going on here in Sag energy. Apology. Then we saw a fake apology come out here earlier. So someone is apologizing or going to apologize. This is someone who is like very familiar to you. Someone who you know, someone who you've been around before, because it says forgiveness, return, sorry. Somebody wants to apologize to you. Now, whether it's sincere, I don't know, because fake apology came out here. So this could be someone who is apologizing to you after the evidence is coming out, after something that they tried to hide did not completely go away. Maybe someone tried to make a problem go away and they couldn't. And it still feels like, Sag, this person still desires you, or someone still desires someone else, and they want to apologize for maybe throwing a relationship away, keeping it private, you know, trying to hide things from someone. There's resistance here, though. Someone wants to apologize. Someone is missing someone, craving them and desiring them. And then there's this resistance. Someone's trying to resist another person who they've had in a private relationship. Someone may be trying to resist that person. Maybe suppress some emotions, or trying to keep to themselves, not really deal with this person anymore. So it feels like someone could be trying to cut someone off. Sad, you could be cutting someone off. Someone could be trying to cut another person who was in this little this situation. Someone could be trying to cut it off. And for some of you, someone could be trying to end something here with you. You know, which is however you fit in this situation, I feel some type of resistance. But then again, Sag, I did say some of you are resisting being in a private relationship. You're not allowing someone to put you in this box. That's what it feels like. You want something that's going to grow. A lot of you are growing. You're focused on yourself. You're finding your purpose. And the more you focus on yourself, the more you realize that you deserve so much more than this. Okay? This could be putting someone else in a depression because they're like, wait a minute, like, Sag doesn't want to accept what I'm offering. No. It's not acceptable. Yeah, because someone's just lusting here. Someone here just they don't want to commit. They just want to have a sexual connection. They're hot and they're cold and indecisive here. Or this is the energy of someone in the past. You know, they had multiple options here, and they were trying to make you an option, or they had a relationship with you and they had someone else that, you know, private. And maybe this other person doesn't want to be private anymore. Somebody doesn't want to be in, I was going to say in the closet. That could be that too. Someone doesn't want to be hidden anymore. Someone, you know, is realizing their worth and they're not accepting it. And it's bothering someone. So someone may apologize, or this is someone wanting to return because they're missing and they're craving you. Whatever the case is, Sagittarius, I don't see you going for it. Okay? I feel like you are not going to be letting someone just do what they want to do with your body, with your mind, with your heart here. Okay? Before I go to what's the tea, let me see what's up with this person here. Who is this person in Sag? Could be a water sign. I just saw the 5 of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. If you're cross-watching, you could be a water sign dealing with a fire sign. Who's this that's been burning evidence or trying to hide something from Sag or from cross-watcher? Could be a Capricorn involved here. This could be about a family, a marriage, someone's money. Someone could have been hiding a lot of money. Something about a foundation, or someone wasn't allowing someone in, you know. This could also be a family who's hiding some documents and evidence here too, Sagittarius. Side note. Like somebody could be hiding some information that you need to be aware of that's on some paperwork. Some type of inheritance, a deed, a trust, a legacy. Someone could have been trying to burn evidence of that. Okay, but let's go back to the basics. All right. Yeah, something's being exposed here. Could be a Leo involved. Something here is being revealed. The truth is coming out about someone's family or someone having a family or someone hiding a lot of money, information, property, deeds, all of that. But for the majority of you, you can relate to the fact that there was someone who was trying to hide that they had a family, they had a child, or they may have even had a child in a private relationship, something like that. Or they had a family, and which is why they were trying to keep this situation private. Okay? What is this person's intentions for coming around wanting forgiveness, or the reason why they're returning? Because I do see someone who you know thinking about you and craving for you, but it seems sexual. The Four of Swords with the Three of Pentacles. This person here, they are in some type of mental overload. This is someone who needs peace. This is someone who could be looking for just a place to lay their head. Okay, this could be someone here who may see you as their sanctuary, as a place where they could just come and find peace here. With the Three of Pentacles, this is about working together, learning, you know, someone putting in the hard work and committing. With the Seven of Cups, this is, Sag, just pay attention to why someone wants to come around. Because someone could just be trying to sell you a dream. They just might need a little break from whatever they're going through. So you don't want to be somebody's fallback person. You know, the person that they can come running to when things are all, you know, topsy-turvy in their life. So you just want to be careful about that, Pisces. I said Pisces. Excuse me. So it could be a Pisces, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio, and Leo out here. Because someone here likes to keep their options open. And once again, something about with the Seven of Cups and fulfilling a fantasy here. Someone, I feel like somebody just wants someone to nurture them or give them something, you know, to give them a peace of mind or something like that. It could be involving money. It doesn't have to be. It could be just someone here who may find that being around you makes them happy. They can rest. They have peace of mind. Something like that. The Fool is out here. Okay. But the Fool can also speak of someone who's not committed. Because the Fool is somebody who's on a journey here. They're traveling. They're being very spontaneous. They're just out here, you know. And so whether this person wants a new beginning, I don't know about that, because there's this energy of non-committal out here, Sag, okay? And it's sexual energy. So be mindful of that. All right, but someone's definitely trying to hide some evidence or information about a family, about some money, or about a child. All right, let's go to the what's the tea for Sagittarius? What's the tea around you, Sag? What's going on? Don't let nobody come in and handle you any kind of way. You deserve so much more than for someone to just see you as a fantasy that can be fulfilled when they want to. You're moving on. Thank you. Next. Yeah. You could be expressing this to someone. You know, now that you realize the truth about what someone is doing, their intentions, you could be moving on from this. You could be finally breaking free. I don't know why I say finally, because maybe it took you some time. You know, maybe you were trying to get on the same page. Maybe you were trying to get more information as to what this person had going on. Something like that here. You're blocking someone, or someone's blocking you. Something about social media. Something about someone, you having fake accounts trying to get access to you, okay? Someone is being blocked. You're moving on and you're blocking this person. If you haven't done so already, I feel like something leads up to that. Something leads up to someone getting blocked and, you know, restricted from having access to your life. Or this is someone who you currently have blocked. You could have already rejected someone. Yeah, somebody in a family or in a relationship or some sort here. Someone who's not happy. They may not be happy in their own situation, so they're looking over to seeing what Sag has going on. For some of you, you're a reader, or this person is a reader, or somebody is has some type of divination work going on here. Whether it's through cards or anything else, it doesn't have to be cards. It could be something that someone could be trying to do to manipulate the energy here, okay? So let me see before we go, Sag, is there someone manipulating your energy? I do see a happiness hater. And then this could be someone who you just refuse to deal with, okay? Or someone becomes a hater after you reject them, after you move on, after you block them, after you release them to do whatever, to the wild or wherever they go. I feel like somebody becomes a hater and they begin to try to do something against you, okay? What is this energy here? Grudge holder, that's what I'm saying. Somebody is holding a grudge, or someone will hold a grudge because you decide that you don't want to be a part of whatever they have going on, whether it's keeping you private, not wanting to have a public relationship with you, or the fact that this person is involved in with a family dynamic or something that they have going on that they've been trying to hide, whether it's who they've been sleeping with, dealing with, or the fact that they're hot and cold and inconsistent, and that they're wanting to just come and lay up with you and not really commit to anything. Someone gets mad, Sagittarius, with the fact that you're deciding to move on, or this is you. It could be a water sign, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, or like I said, some of you could be that element or an air, because this is giving me air here, with somebody overthinking, stressed, and overanalyzing. Somebody here is holding a grudge because they're constantly thinking about the fact that they don't have access to you anymore, whether it's on social media, whether it's in person, because some of you may have this person blocked on all sources here, because some of you are moving. You're moving on. You could be physically moving, relocating, going to another, you know, area here. And for some of you, it is a fire sign that's extra triggered by the fact that someone is making a decision to move on without them. Some of you could have had people bullying you online. I don't know what that's in regard to. Someone could be having car issues, or someone could drive a white car. But something isn't moving forward with Carlos out here. Love triangle, absolutely. That's what this is. Somebody had choices. They were entertaining their choices and trying to hide the information from you, Sag, or a Sag was doing this to you. They had a private relationship going on here, whoever this person is. And it's all coming out, you know, and someone is getting blocked and rejected. Now, there could be a third party. There could be another person here who's influencing the relationship. You could be with someone. Some of you could be getting married. And there's this person who someone had a private relationship with who could be stalking them and holding grudges against them too. I'm getting that with this here. It's making me feel like someone here is depressed over the fact that a private relationship with someone is ending. Someone is not happy. For some of you, this is your person being stalked by someone who is not happy that this person doesn't want to commit to them. It's giving a bit of that too for some of you, okay? So you may be in a relationship with someone. Someone may have chosen to be with you, okay? And someone else may feel robbed of this. With thief coming out here, someone could feel physical or emotional theft, like someone robbed them. So someone could have been hiding the evidence that they want to be in a relationship with you. They weren't telling someone. So someone is like all confused. Someone wasn't getting the truth here. So they were making shit up, or because they didn't have any facts about, ignoring. Someone didn't know why someone may not have known what someone is doing. Or future reference, someone may try to move on to be with someone, whether it's you or someone else, and they don't provide any information to whoever this is that they don't want to be with anymore. They just start ignoring them, you know, making up stories. Well, someone holds a grudge here. So I would say wherever you put yourself, Sagittarius, be careful. Yeah, somebody feels slighted here. But for some of you, it's the same person that was hiding things from you. Yeah, look, somebody could be locked up, going to jail. Somebody could definitely have a drug problem, or somebody could be contemplating something that could really get them locked up. Maybe somebody was not really all there. What is this incarcerated about? See, somebody is hooked on someone's energy. It's going to get their ass locked up if they don't be careful. Or this is someone who's always in and out of jail, or always in and out of trouble, spiritual jail, something here. With the moon, Pisces energy, I feel like this is someone who could be on some type of hallucinogens, and I'm getting that with the moon. You know, someone here could have a lot of mental tension, or there's something going on in someone's mind here. Someone can't let something go, hooked and incarcerated. Someone can't let something go, so they have created a mental prison here for themselves. They don't understand why someone doesn't want to be with them, or why someone's moved on. Someone could be Earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Because someone feels breadcrumbs here. This is making me feel like third-party energy. This is definitely someone who is very defensive. Or this is you having to stand up to someone and defend yourself against someone who, and assert yourself and set clear, strong boundaries with someone. Because for some of you, someone was trying to breadcrumb you, and you're standing up for yourself. You're not letting someone do you any kind of way. You're definitely blocking somebody off. And there's the Emperor. You could be blocking someone off for something more stable, something solid, something that's got some longevity. There could be an older gentleman here, a father figure, someone that's more reliable, stable. Okay, you could be blocking this person. I hope you didn't block off your dad. Did someone block their dad? Especially with the Six of Cups, Six of Swords, and the Fool coming back out here. Somebody could block someone and, you know, move away, like go on to be with. Somebody could be blocking someone so that they could try to reunite with you too, and try to give something another chance. So Sag, listen, it's up to you. Somebody definitely wants to work on it. Could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Someone wants to work on something with you because they see you as a wish fulfillment, or here's Pisces energy again. So there could be a Pisces that sees a Sagittarius as wish fulfillment, or a Sag that sees a Pisces as wish fulfillment, but it's coming out repeatedly in here. We also have Scorpio energy, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Libra. Yeah, look, somebody's finding out about an Ace of Cups. That somebody's been doing some investigating here into who somebody's been seeing, or you'll find out that somebody's been watching. They're confused though, because the card in the beginning was somebody under fake accounts and investigating and confused about what they see. Someone is very confused about where this Ace of Cups came from, where this new relationship came from, where this, you know, other person came from. Someone didn't know that they were the private relationship, and someone gets pissed. Yeah, Sagittarius. It could be a Sagittarius. So some of you are a cross watcher. There could be a Sagittarius that's carrying a lot of burdens and stress and having to do a lot on their own, because because of what they did to someone else. However which way this goes. What's the message of love here for Sag? Let me close this out. Yeah. Acceptance. Yeah. Accept that everything happened for a reason. It doesn't matter which way, which part of this story you're at. You could be the person who realizes that someone had you as a private relationship. You could be ending it, cutting it off, and you're accepting that, you know, it was meant for you to release this. You could be the person who someone had a private sexual relationship with, and it might hurt you to see that this person is with someone else. But trust and believe, you don't want the problems that this person comes with. You know, there's someone else's situation. Look, addictions. Somebody has addictions. We saw that in the beginning. Someone likes to pop pills and whatever else they do, okay? This could be someone who robs you of your physical, emotional, or financial strength here. So count it all joy. For those of you who, you know, say, hey, this person kept me private and it really hurts me and I want to get back at them, let it go. You know, this is not your person and it's okay. There's someone that comes after, you know, or down the road once you heal. There's no need to try to retaliate and, you know, no. Because somebody's just unavailable. They're not able to give you what you deserve. Okay? So accepting that, the sooner we accept that someone here, their addictions are affecting them being in a relationship, it's affecting many areas of their life. I said in the beginning, didn't I, that something is coming out about someone at work or something's being exposed about someone. Okay? So someone needs to get help. And maybe this person has been trying to lean on you or wants to lean on you for support or for peace of mind. But I feel like some of you are not even accepting that anymore. You're not accepting, you're not letting someone just come and do whatever they, you know, whatever they want with your time and your space. Because you do know that there's external influences that are affecting the relationship. You know that they're making themselves available to other people. And that's just something that you're not willing to put up with. If you were in the past, you're not anymore. Let's see what's going on with this divination abuser. Is there someone who's sending negative energy towards the collective? Oh, wow, yeah. The moon, it could be a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Tell me more about this. Or like I said, some of you, Pisces energy is just coming out in this reading. Could be a Virgo, could be an Aquarius. But I feel like somebody is trying to send some energy to slow something down. Okay? One more with this Queen of Swords. Eight of Cups. Pisces energy again. To get someone to walk away from someone. There could be an Aquarius. Yeah, someone wants someone to walk away from this Empress, to put an end to a Death card. King of Wands. So there could be a fire sign who's looking at an Empress energy, or someone was with a mother figure, or someone they had children with, a family with, or something like that. Someone here did something under the moon or something here deceptive to create a stalemate situation, to make sure that something here doesn't move forward, to stop something. They either spoke it out, they could have went to someone else to stop something from progressing here. The Death card is clearly out here. Hopefully it wasn't no death magic or anything like that. What's this? To stop someone from taking action towards an Empress. You have the Death with the Judgment here. Someone definitely called judgment on a situation here. Call for it to stop. World card, World with the Tower. Absolutely. Someone said no. They're not, something is not going to materialize. Something is not going to go forward. Something is not going to be successful. Or this person is not going to go towards this Empress and be made whole. Something like that happened here with some of you. What a mess. Protect your energy, Sag, cross watchers, okay? I do see where somebody wants to pursue you with chase. I do see that, but you know, it's just a lesson. This is a lesson for everybody, you know. Heavy Scorpio energy, Pisces energy, Virgo, Libra, Aquarius, Aries, Taurus, Sag. Okay. I'm just calling out the signs because some people like to hear the signs. Of course, you know, we got heavy Pisces, so I'm gonna leave it here, guys. Please protect your energy. You know, this looks like a lesson learned, but there's somebody who's struggling to accept it. You know, somebody could have taken it real personal, hella personal, that someone moved on to be with someone else. And the thing is, that's why I say it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Because some people will say, well, just move on. I say it too. I'll be like, well, if this person didn't want, want to be in a relationship with you, just move on. It's not that easy for some people. Let's just keep it real, Sag or Cross Watcher. A lot of you know this to be true. Sometimes you're dealing with people and you have no clue, no indication that this person is involved with someone else until things start to get really, really crazy and the evidence start coming out or they start slacking. But by that time, you are so involved with this person. Some of you having unprotected sex. I've been there. Having unprotected sex with this person. Even talking about the future. Maybe even making some future plans. Only to find out that this person just dips out. So for some of you, someone did not, someone may have made someone think that it was going to be them. And then they decide to go on to be with you or to be with someone else, however this played out. So someone is holding a grudge and someone is very pissed off about it. And if that wasn't the case, the person who put you in a situation to be where they cheated on you and were dealing with other people is holding a grudge against you. So, yeah. All right, Sag, I'm going to go now. If this message resonates with you, leave it in the comments. If you would like to book a personal, it's in the description box. Sag, I will talk with you guys later.